Am I up? Am I back up? Am I back up? I can't tell. Restore. It looks like I'm back up. Okay. We went down for a second. We're good now. There it is. Let's just go ahead and content lives. We're gonna delete this forever. Yes, delete this forever. You gotta. I said, hold up, gotta. Yeah, this video kind of slow burn, huh? This video kind of slow burn. Let me grab the things for it. Let me drop. Put that one there. Put it in the live streams, and then paste all those. Save that. Boom. Oh, my fault. Okay. Also turn this on. Cool. Alright, we good. Yeah. Alright, Blazing. You said you wanted a match? Is Blazing on right now? Yo, I haven't fixed the issue. Coaching, cool. Okay. This how the stadium sounds. It's gonna be a fun couple weeks. Listen, bro. One day we gonna get the clout. One day we're gonna get the clout. Right now we ain't got the clout yet. We'll get the clout. Maze was good. Cause I really think I could help those folks learning the game. But let the pros do what they do, right? Let me get my clout first. When I get my clout, we're gonna be there. Guys, I got this spicy garlic chips. They're kind of OD. Some of your opponents are gonna go for you're getting back to work on the grind. I respect it. Mines are on the corner, so I respect it. Some of your opponents are gonna go for low forward drive rush, right? Sometimes it's good to test them. So this is called a DPOS. So what happens is the moment you see drive rush, we input EXDP. Right? And now if they do low forward into stand jab, you don't get anything because it's a real string. But because in this case it's a fake string, you can EXDP through it, right? So then we want to cut out that option. Right? Another option you can take if you feel like they're going for it, we can cut them off. Now the reason why we want to go for an option like this is just because we want to deny them the chance, on top of which they have to come off a 3 meter to do what they just did. And if we can win the meter management game, it's like 10 times in your favor. I'll say this. Number one, okay? You going for a backdash into fireball is lazy. Why? Because sometimes your opponent is just gonna like walk in and full send it, and then you give them a route. You give them a route, right? If you just, they're just gonna go in or gonna look for opportunities to just go at you. And going for backdash makes it seem like they're gonna go for a fireball. It's a predictable tell. So going for a backdash into fireball, it makes it very predictable. It makes it seem like you are gonna go for it. If I see the one back up, I'm like, okay, maybe you might go for fireball, right? So how does that affect you? So if you go for a backdash and you think your opponent is gonna go for something, then it gives you more than enough time to react with anti or DP, right? You went for backdash. Now if you go for backdash and it whiffs, we can get a whiff punish. If we just walk back and we're backdash and walk back, we can get the whiff punish. And why am I not getting that? What did you do? I'll just go in when you backdash. Alright. Now you can get the punish. We get the corner carry, boom box, corner time. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Yes. You know what I mean? Like have fun. Yes. This opportunity is a big one for you. Because not only do you get a route, you get the corner carry, you also punish counter them and hurt their drive gauge. It's a big opportunity. The other thing that you should be doing, look at your drive gauge. Oh, my Epic Pen is not out anymore when I restarted my computer. Look at your drive gauge. Look at it. Look at this. Look at it. You know what this says to me? This says to me your drive gauge is fresh. Okay, it's fresh, untouched, unbothered. So what we should be doing is when we have a untouched and unbothered drive gauge, we should be using it to buffer in. So after the low forward, we should be buffering in a parry, so we get the drive rush. If we whiff, we don't get a drive rush. But if we get something, we get a whole route, right? If we're correct, we get the whole route. And we carry them towards the corner. It's a beautiful thing, right? These are the small things that you need to change. If you have the full stick of butter, you should be buffering, right? Same thing with if you're trying to drive rush check, right? You should be buffering, because if you get it, then you get the whole thing. If you have the drive gauge. But this is all a part of making sure you're looking at all of your drive gauges, or all of your gauges, I'm sorry, all of your resources. Drive gauge, health, opponent health, opponent drive gauge, opponent super, your super, Every moment there's a pause or a moment of lapse in the game, you should be looking at all of these things. Why? Because your wake up decision, can I pressure in a way where I can use drive gauge? Should I pressure in a way that will burn them out? Do I need to be careful of whether or not they DP me or not? Is the next guess in this situation going to kill or not? Can they wake up and kill me? Can you, in the next hit, can you kill them? These are all the things that you need to be looking at while you're playing the game. If you're not, then you're essentially separated. We didn't hit confirm. I got a good training method for this. So, what I want you to do is when you're in the lab next, I'll show it after the set. When you're in the lab next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna raw drive rush at your opponent, go for crouching medium kick into crouching medium punch into DP. You're gonna set the bot to random. Why? Because this will help you confirm off of 2 hits. This is hit number 1, this is hit number 2. After seeing both of them, you should be able to know whether you need to DP or you need to stop or go for a pressure tool. Being able to identify this is going to be really important for you. So you go for a crouching medium kick into crouching medium punch, and based on whether it hits, you either go into another jab and stop, or you go into a DP. That way we don't get situations like this, because we died from this. Right? This is easy. This is not enough. It's very hard for them to get the official punish. It's very hard for them to get the official punish. You make this is easy. It's easy work for you. Don't feel like you should test the water. Now, if they're correct, then you go from it, right? But the thing is, if they're incorrect, then or incorrect as in they don't get the punish counter, then you get the jab. Go for it. You know, whatever you want to do. Right? It's not hard to check. Don't feel like you have to respect spin knuckle like it was when the game first came out. Because when the first came out, yes, you would get punished by this. But now they've reduced the speed, so you can't do that as comfortably. Right? See how I stopped? I recognized the fact that the hit went through. I recognized that he blocked and I stopped the pressure, or I changed my pressure to where I wouldn't get DP or something highly committal. Yo, J Squared, what's up? Sorry, one second. Alright, folks. Surprised that worked. Alright, get busy. Okay. Let's talk about this decision here. Let's talk about this decision here. I talk about this a lot. Mid-screen. You go for a parry, you lose this much. J Squared, I don't know if I said hi to you, but what's up, man? You perfect parry and they throw you, you lose this much drive gauge. Now you're in a sticky situation here. Okay? At most, if you back tech, right? Which here you did in fact back tech. What were you afraid of? This is the thing that you have to be more conscious about your meter for. What are you afraid of? There's nothing here. What can they do? What, they can press low forward? They can press 10 fierce? They can't drive rush, right? They can't drive rush. They can't do anything. There is no need for you to spend this drive gauge here. There was no need for you to do it. They back tech, which means they can't just throw a loop you. You're in mid-screen, so they definitely can't throw a loop you. So what are you afraid of? Them pressing a single or normal into a special move? What special move? Hooligan? You have DP for that. In this range here, you have to make sure, this is why looking at your resources is so important, right? Looking at the situation at hand is so important. Because what are you worried about here? There's nothing to be worried about. Now if they commit, heavy commit to something, then that's on them. But at this junction, there was nothing to commit to, right? What did they even go for? I don't even know what they went for. I'll grab. You tried the up forward. You tried the up forward. Got caught. Fireball. You pressed fireball here, but I don't know why you got up forward or up for kicks. Not sure why you did this at all. You got swept. Brother, you're making this harder than it needs to be, okay? You're in 1300. Okay? Your opponent is not checking drivers. Okay? Run at them. Run at your opponent. He's not checking gyro rush. He's not checking gyro rush. Your opponent is not checking gyro rush. Run at them. If your opponent starts checking gyro rush, then okay. Then we gotta adapt. Sure. But brother, you have meter. You have meter, they don't have meter. Yeah, they're trying to play defensive. But brother, like, don't let them get away with stuff like this. By no means should you be allowing them to get away with stuff like this. Like, you're playing defensive, but it's your turn to be more offensive. Now you woke up with an option. It puts you in danger and you died for it. Right now, you're not using risk reward. Right now, you're panicking and you're making decisions based on fear. By making decisions based on fear, you're consequently making it worse for yourself because you're choosing options that will hit you better. Like, raw drive rush at your opponent. Jump isn't the only way. Don't be afraid to block out a situation. If you get thrown, it's not the end of the world. See? Look where your opponent is. Look where your opponent is. Why are we ripping at EXDP? Neutral skip options. Neutral skip options. Right? Even if we're not ready to use like a crushing medium punch to catch it, right? At the very least. Right? Even if we're not getting like a crushing medium punish, at the very least. At the very least. You see? So because you're blocking this, now you know, you understand that they're plus. Because you understand that they're plus, now you feel like you're respected. So then now you're pressing perfect parry. Because you're pressing perfect parry, you're putting yourself in a situation where you can get blown up. Instead of just simply either A, blocking out of the situation, or B, being more aware. He's not gonna kill you. Hey, if you are going to down back and block, if you're going to block out a situation, the very least is that you need to be ready to anti-it, right? I keep saying anti-it. You need to be ready to anti-it. So this is how it works, okay? You get knocked out, right? You get knocked out. You hit this boo-boo baby combo, right? Hit this boo-boo baby combo. I'm down backing. I see him jump. Boom. Now I'm on it. Now I'm up on it. I knocked him down. Now I'm up on it. Even if you're not ready, use crouching heavy punch. Right? This is what I'm doing when I'm down backing. Did he jump? Okay, I'm gonna react to jump. Did he walk back? Okay, I'm gonna look for low forward. Again, we're gonna be buffering. When we press low forward, we're gonna be buffering. Because if we're buffering and we touch, we get the side switch. Or, well, we do get a side switch, but we get the drive rush afterwards. Right? This is how you need to be operating your defensive, especially when you're in the corner. Let me show you the trick to dealing with people at this rank. Okay? When you're at this rank, shoot a fireball. Shoot a second fireball and stop. Just see what they do. See what they do. At that point, then you send. Because you'll find that once you shoot fireball 1 and you shoot fireball 2, they're gonna think that fireball 3 is coming. Then we react to whenever they try and jump. When they try to jump, that's when we can take advantage of things, of the bad decision making that they're gonna make, right? That's how we're gonna do it. Stop depending on your fireball. Your fireball ain't like that, okay? You have to play the game with your opponent. If you don't play the game with your opponent, where you know they're gonna make a bad decision, it's just about when. It's just about what. That's all it is. Shoot one fireball, you shoot second fireball, and then you realize that you can play the game around that. Oh, we still don't want to do it. Hello. No problem. No problem. Okay. I understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I understand. Yeah, sure. You know, why not? Except you burnt yourself out, but that's it. Oh! Brother, you gotta be awake. This is what I mean by you gotta be awake. Right? This is a situation that's very advantageous to you. You can bully them. That's why it's so advantageous. See? Recognize they whiffed, immediately go for the side switch, force them into a situation. Make them uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. You're running too much on autopilot. You're not recognizing what's going on. Recognize, identify, make the decision. Okay? Why are we going for crouching medium punch? Okay. Let him walk away. Why are we wait? Sir? Sir? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Don't back off. Like, what are you backing off for? What's up? And like I said, this is a bad habit when it comes to Fireball. People using Fireball. When people use Fireball, for some reason, they think it's a good idea to walk back before using it. If you walk back before using it, it's going to make it look super uber predictable. So then when people see you walk back, they're going to hold up forward. So instead, you change up your timing to So you couldn't finish this? You didn't finish this? Literally almost every time you do this. You didn't finish it? Brother, they're in burnout. Brother, they're quite literally in burnout. What does that mean? You don't have to go crouch jab into, like, you don't have to do crouch jab into this. You don't need to do that. Like, you have options. If you're unsure of whether it'll kill, go for this. Right? If you're sure it'll kill, go I combo. Like, there's no need to do all that. That was just putting it into a situation where you might lose. You could potentially lose. How can you potentially lose? If he ripped level 3. After the overhead, Chris crouch jab. After crouch jab, she rips level 3. Our fundamentals are severely lacking. They're not using your normal to fight. Standing heavy kick, low forward, stand fierce. These are options we're not seeing from you. Right? These are options we're not seeing from you. Because you're not trying to fight back. Run at your opponent. Do something. Like, right now, your options consist of walk back fireball, jump at your opponent, and low forward drive rush. In which you're not even activating the power of it because you're not even using jab all that much. Run at your opponent, see what they do. They have to interact with you. They have to interact with you. Do something. Like, literally, you're just walking back thing, and then like you'll send it with this. Like, okay, I'm plus because we have a long reaching normal. Like you're over abusing this, because what ends up happening is that if you keep trying to go for that, then your opponent can blow it up. Right? Keep trying to go for it. Your opponent sees it. Now you on your behind. Right? Now you're on your behind, and now you're in the corner trying to guess for your life. You guess wrong, now you get level 3. It's all the micro decisions that we make, such as that one, that put us in either an advantage or a disadvantage. I would spend here. I would have put you in burnout. See? You don't know how to engage. You don't know how to engage. Right now, your biggest struggle, you don't know how to engage. Rules of engagement. Okay? If we don't want to use drive gauge, or we don't want to walk up or anything like that, right? We're going to use our far-ranging normals, right? We're going to use standing medium kick. We're going to use tip range. Keyword is tip range. We can't press it too close because you can get light kick punished for it. Tip range, standing heavy kick. Stand fierce you can press. Stand fierce you can press. It doesn't matter. You press stand fierce. You press standing heavy kick. You raw drive rush at your opponent. See what they do. And then we also add in low forward drive rush, right? Then we also add in jump. But this is after we've conditioned the opponent to think a certain way. That's when we can start incorporating things. Right now, your offense doesn't have a solid means of getting in on your opponent aside from doing this or jumping on your opponent. Once we flesh out how to actually move in this game, you'll find that you'll do a lot better. So don't be afraid to use stand fierce. If you feel like you're whipping your stand roundhouse too much or you're standing heavy kick too much, go to stand fierce. It's pretty hard to miss, very active, and you know, you can drive rush off of it. So you let this thing fly, you know what I mean? And then you mix, right? And don't forget, using stand jab is literally the sauce, because if on block it puts them into a strike throw situation, on hit it gives you everything that you want, right? These are the types of things that I want you to start looking at, right? If you're gonna try and approach not using any of those normals, we can use crouch strong. All right, you can always use stand light kick to approach. Oh wait, I forgot. You can always use stand light kick. These are the rules of engagement. Now, if you walk up to your opponent and they don't press anything, then sure, you can just, you know, you can be a little bit more aggressive. You can walk up and stand light kick or whatever have you, right? Now, if you walk up and stand light kick and you notice they're trying to check your walk-ins, then you walk in, walk back, and look for a punish, like so, right? And then we look for a punish. See? We go for a punish. That's how we're gonna get better at this game. Not doing this all the time, not jumping all the time. Like, that's not how we're gonna get better at the game. We're gonna get better at the game because we need to learn how to walk. Once we learn how to walk, it'll be to our advantage to learn how to walk. And on the occasional, learn how to run at your opponent. Because for some reason, people don't know that, like, it's fairly hard to check your opponent doing drive, break, stand, jab. Not only is it very hard to check, but it also puts you in the most advantageous situation. So use it, abuse it. Now, if your opponent knows how to check it, you have to be more mindful. Now you're gonna have to actually engage with the game in a little bit more meaningful way. But outside of that, these are the things that I want you to start doing. I forgot. Oh, is it too loud? Oh, it's blasting. You should have said that earlier. It's blasting. That's freaking wild. On my end, on my end is fine. Okay, Blazing, that's the stuff I want you to work on. Alright, I'll play Akuma for a quick spell. It was base booming. Yo, Honey Badger, hope you're doing well, man. Negative, you're supposed to tell me a minute ago. A minute ago. On this specific scene, I can't see. No worries, man. But I'll show you what I mean. No, this is a matchup where I can't really zone all that hard. But you will vibe him. So if I pull up, oh, low forward drivers, look at that.
It's not a big deal. We can handle it.
I try to react to it. Yo, Kyoshi Black, appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate it. Right? Walk in, look for things to punish. I unfortunately missed the punish on it. Nice. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I found. The only thing you like is the thing? Oh. Phone. I'm dead. Oh, what? That will really work? Oh no. Okay. Did I mention you're going to do a third strike bracket on Saturday? Oh, shoot. Nice. Right? That's the one time I went for it. Level 2 breakout. Yep, there it is. Oh. Mm-hmm. Nah, it's just low. Okay. I guess. Dude, I don't play this character. Like, like, what was the point in quitting? Why'd you quit? I'm curious to see where this guy's at. Fortune. Yeah, that's pretty much why. Like, why? Like, we're literally in casuals. I'm playing the character. Like, what's the point? Anyways, does anyone else have thing for me? It's gonna be a little bit of a short stream just because I gotta go somewhere a little bit later. I tried to boot up probably by like 6:30, which is like 40 minutes from now. I probably gotta head out. Well, if someone got footage or if someone wants to play, we can definitely hook that up / do that. Let me know if you guys have any footage you guys want me to review or look over. Also, mine is looking clean, guys, but either way, I'm not worried about the mix though. I feel a lot of the EX Fireball mix is reactable, especially if you do it up close. If you do it further out, then sure. Want to look at your matches with Pro last night? Sure. Okay, playing a modern player, which means jumping is nearly out of the question. These are the things you gotta consider. Okay. Not pressing anything? Hold on. Cool. Well, let's try. Yep. Okay. Nice. You got a replay code struggling against DJ? Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Wow. Not sure why you did that. Well, I guess. I haven't even tested your ability to answer here. I forgot. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ooh, walk back. Okay. So then now I know you're gonna try and walk back. Yeah. I didn't. Nope. Backdash, 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 backdash. I'm gonna go for it. Oh no, I forgot what character I was. I forgot what character I was. I forgot. I went for a Kuma route. I went for a Kuma route. That's all me. Damn. Another one and done. Wow, look at your matches with Pearl. So we're gonna look at that one first from J Squared. That's not cubed, right? Yeah, J Squared, and then we'll look at Kyoshi's. Okay. I definitely took the wrong routing. That was tragic. I forgot you're supposed to go for a medium punch. Medium punch is definitely the correct answer there. J Squared, what's your CFN? Gutter trash. Oh. Okay. We will do yours, but okay, let's see what happened. Oh, Patchy Drizzle. Oh. You took long, J Squared. You took long. Maybe it might be delay on the stream, but since I'm here, it's just one match. Okay. For Akuma. Right here you got the correct thing, but just being able to convert that I think is super important, right? Because just knowing what route to take off of this instance is going to be really important. Is YouTube delay? Okay. I don't know how to change that. Actually, I need to look into that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, if you don't have any drive gauge, you recognize the fact that you didn't have drive gauge to properly punish this, which is good. But then in your mind, you have to take it to the next step, and the next step is, how do I, if I do get this, how do I convert it in a way that will still net me value and not just hit a crushing medium punch and not get any value out of it, right? And honestly, if I'm correct, I think I've seen this before. Hold on. Yeah, you can get that as well. This is an option as well. But naturally, this does a little bit more corner carry into a safe jump, so it's a little bit better, right? It always has delay no matter what you set it to. Yeah. -2. Yeah, I would think it was negative as well. But at the very least, if you think it's negative, go for a crouch jab, right? What do you get here? Put down. You press jab? Now you die for it. It was a decision. You didn't have to make that decision yet. Hold on. Yeah. Fireball in the face and burnout is pretty much done. How do you send you clips? Do we send you the L's we took? Yep. So you can either do that in the Discord, exclamation. No, I don't know if it, you can join the Discord. You can find that on my channel since you're on YouTube, or you can just drop your CFN below and then I can look at it from there. Nice. Also, if you're on YouTube, please like the stream. It helps to raise awareness, I guess you could say. I didn't look at this match. Okay. Throw, which is fine. We should be back decking. We pull up. What are you pulling up with? medium punch? You're pulling up a medium punch? You can always go for that as well. Right? You can change it up. You can go for a low forward if you feel like they're gonna mash. Otherwise, I would say either going for that or going for a jab. Right? I would say jab is more than likely the option that you're gonna go for. Jab is probably more than an option than going for a standing medium punch, because mistimed, it's a little bit more of a stubbier normal. And granted, you might be able to get a trade combo off of it, but it's still an uncomfortable situation to deal with. Oh, we got it. But essentially, you should be, ideally, in an ideal world, jab is the one you should be going for, right? And then, like, let's say you're unsure and then you want to go for this, right? You can go for double EX fireball into an option. Since the light DP, I think you can, right? But anyways, you can use that as an option. You should ideally be using jab, just because it puts you in standing medium punch is good, but if you're too far away from your opponent, because it's such a stubby normal, you're not going to get the range that you want out of it. You won't get as much value. Stand jab has a deceptively farther range than what you would think. When you're sliding forward and it moves forward, it's pretty good. Okay, stalling. Oh, you didn't react. This was it. This is what you did it for. This right here, this situation here is exactly why you did the feint. This is exactly why you did the feint for, because now they're in this situation. Oh, I messed up the rest of it. But that's exactly why you went into that stance in the first place. This is why you did it. This situation here is why you did it, because they thought you're going to chop or you're going to dive kick. So they tried to perfect parry it. So when you stop, ideally you should be prepared for them to try and parry. Oh, you tried, but it worked. It worked. It worked. It did what it's saying. Yeah, but so what I'm saying is that, like, that situation is ideally, in the ideal world, when you're going for a feint, you're looking to bait out parry. So just be prepared to use it. Debatably the worst decision you could have made here. Why? Because let's say you did that. Let's say it does that much. Let's see how much it actually did. Oh, did a little bit more. Okay. Wait, maybe it did a little bit more. Hold on. Okay, no. So this is how much health you did. Let me be generous here. This. Okay, that's how much health you did. Let's go back. Okay. Where'd it go? Where'd my line go? Give me my line. There we go. This is how much health you did. Okay? Think about this for a second. Now, when we look at the resources you have this much health plus minus 500, right? We got to be careful. Oh, sorry, it's not minus 500. I'm being stupid. I got rid of my line. We did there. Right? You are 9,000 health. Oh my God, my lines today are terrible. You are 9,000 health. Okay? So this is actually this. Okay? You have very little health left. Now, why this decision is bad is because you now no longer have any means to survive, because we used both resources here. So now after this decision, well, all that we're left with to survive on is this recovering drive gauge, this small amount of health, and that's all you have to deal with. right? We can't use EX Fireball, on top of which our opponent has double Ropukin that he can send at you. How do you queue for a review? Just drop your CFN in the chat. We have double Ropukin here, ready, waiting and ready for you to go. So meaning that you can't contest this unless you get a charged Fireball, in which his double Ropukin here is faster than anything you can put out. Who on God's green earth? Sorry about that. So when he sends out the double Ropukin here, right? This is the situation at hand. Now that you don't have any resources to deal with, this is literally the worst scenario. It's very unlikely. So I would probably say at this point is 80-20. 80% chance he's going to win. Once you made this decision, it's 80% chance that he's going to win versus your 20% chance that you can bring this back. That's how big of a difference this type of decision making makes, right? We want to make sure that we're watching, observing, and making decisions that won't put us at big risks. Now, naturally, if you didn't have any options and you let it rip, or you did what you did, right? Fine, sure, I guess. But in this situation, you did technically, you still were in a decent situation where you didn't burn yourself out yet. It wasn't the, it was either the drive gauge or the demon or the meter. It was either the drive gauge or the meter, right? But in this case, you went for the costly choice of spending both. Now, if you went into burnout and you still had your CA available, I'd be like, but it's okay. If you spent your level 3 and kept your drive gauge, I'd be like, all right, we still have a chance to fight this out. But using both, then you're like, damn, I'm cooked. See, you're aware of the fact that that decision will force you to have to make like very bold decisions, and as a result of it, then you know it's, where is this? Parking 30. So those are the things I want you to be looking out for. Amy, what's good? What's good? Should you done a single hit? Yeah. Or where's that thing? I'm gonna pull it up one more time. So now if you wanted to be super meter effective, what you could have done is probably the route that we talked about before, because he did crouching medium punch into drive rush, or was it low forward into drive rush? What it was, a low forward? I'm fairly certain it was crouching medium punch, but I could be wrong. Let me see here. Oh, that went back. Low forward. Okay. So instead of this, it's hard to make a decision like this, right? It's hard to make a decision because I know you wanted to go, right? Something like that could have worked. Double dash, get forward, right? How negative is this? -10. So it's -10. We can stand fierce, you know. Oh, hold on. There we go. Ah, supers. Oh my gosh, please. I think actually you just super there. Please? Am I tripping? I'm not tripping. I'm just sucking at supers. I guess I just suck at supers. Please, game. Please, game. Oh, yeah, that works too. I'm not the combo guy, right? But yeah, that's definitely a route you could have taken. Or actually, this is 15 frames. 15 frames. Okay, yeah. But yeah, you know your routing. There you go. Now look at the difference that makes. Granted, combo routing for your character is going to be a little bit sucky, right? I'm going to be completely honest. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Pause for a second and look at the difference that makes. Look at how much different that makes than this, right? Than whatever route you chose, right? So much better. So much better. Now they have to chase you. Now they're like, now I gotta do something. Whoa. Right? So much better. So this is the type of stuff that I want you to keep in mind, okay? So when you're going for a punish, like the moment you have a rest or a moment you have a second to look away from the game, look at all your resources. Whether or not you can or can't use drive gauge without burning out is super important. Look at the difference it made in that round. Completely changed the dynamic of that. That went from an 80-20 them to a 70-30 for you. But once you get better at this, it's gonna flow a lot nicer for you. These are the things that I want you to work on, okay? Survey the board, use the resources to guide your decisions. Why y'all call MK low forward? So what it was back in the day was that when way back in the day, they used to call things by different names. So then jab was standing light punch was called jab, right? Medium was called strong. Heavy punch was called fierce. Standing light kick or light kick was called short. It was called short. Medium kick was called forward. Kick was known as roundhouse. So when someone says stand jab, crouch jab. Stand strong, crouch strong, right? Stand fierce, crouch fierce, right? Stand short, crouch short, low forward, forward. Stand roundhouse, sweet, sweet, right? But that's just what they used to say back in the day. That's basically it. And because I got into like Street Fighter, not the fighting games, but Street Fighter during a time where they were still using that sort of language, I kind of just picked it up because when people were talking about it, I wanted to understand what they were talking about. Like for instance, using like 2MK or 6MK or whatever it is, right? That took me a while because you have to understand that language as well. Javax, you're gonna be after. Always do. You're after Julian, and before Julian is not. It was J squared. It was J squared. Okay. Let's go. All right, Diamond 1, Cammy, let's see what happened. Okay, well, one thing is that you're not playing your main character, so that's probably why there's a degree of struggle in there. Okay, let's grab this and let's grab this. Description, no description has been added. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's grab this. This should be good. Okay. Thank you. Learning a lot here in many ways. Hey man, that's what I'm here for. Good. Push up. No. Listen. Okay? It's the first engagement. It's the first time you're fighting this guy. No need to be shy or reserved. If you get listen. You get DP'd? Huh? You get DP'd? Oh no. And then but what do you get from it? You get data. Right? You're understanding now that this guy will probably let it rip. He's a guy who is willing to let it rip. Use that to your advantage. Oh wow. What a lucky situation. I ain't gonna lie. If you and platinum, crap. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Just like they're going to try and mash, and then when they're not successful on the mash, what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to EX. Why? Because they don't know how to get out without EXing. Don't try to outsmart your opponent. Listen. Even to where I play at today, okay, that's around like the 1600 1700 level. People are not smart. Stop assuming, and this is no. This is what we're gonna do here, okay? Listen, I'm gonna let this footage roll, and I'm gonna pause this for a second, okay? I gotta put this on the table right now, okay? You guys, I play at a level that like is master, and is like the top like what, like 2% or something, whatever, right? Stop assuming your opponent is smart. I swear to you, your opponent is not that smart. Truly, they are not. Stop assuming because they got, oh my god, they're plat 5 and I'm plat 5. We're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna have the battle of the minds. You really think so? No. Stop assuming your opponent is smart. You think your opponent is smart? They're not thinking that. They're like, let me rip EXDP. Why? Just cuz. Let me rip level 3. Why? You made me block for a little bit. Let me rip level 3. Stop assuming that your opponent is smart. So what do we do in response? We simply just play basic. Basic gets you where you need to go, guaranteed. That is that's a short, but I meant what I said. I wanted to make it short, but that is what I do. I do meant that, you know. All right. You keep thinking that your opponents are geniuses. Like when I'm fighting Tyler's, when I'm fighting his Rashid, that man said, "Why'd you do it?" I said, "Just cause." I asked him, "Why'd you do it?" He said, "Just cause." He just let it rip. You know? What? If you saw him dash, why did you hit command grab? Let it rip. Yo, Agent, I hope you're doing well, man. Assume your opponent is smart. You're putting yourself in a loop. Okay. This is the thing here, okay? You got knocked down, whatever. You had to hold this. Cool. Technically, you didn't have to hold this, but it's fine that you did, actually. In fact, you should actually be parrying this. Reason being you should be parrying this is because the next step is going to be more fruitful when you parry it. So after this instance, you block out this situation, right? Or you parry it. The moment they spin at you, you block, you push them off, and then now you can go for whatever offense you want to go for. Right? We don't want to be holding this situation. Why? Because in this situation, after this situation, he can literally go for anything. right? Right? He can go for anything. Right? Now you're in the blender. You can literally go for anything. That's why it sucks. Okay? Now what you're starting to do is you're struggling a little bit to open up your opponent. So now you're cycling. You're cycling through options. Because you're cycling through options, you're like, all right, let me try. Let me see what sticks. This is the result of not having a set game plan on how to break down someone who's doing what they're doing. Okay, Patchy Drizzle. Then it's Julian. Let's do it. J Clouds. Okay. I just want to make sure that I have everyone. J Clouds and Javax. Okay. I just want to make sure I had everybody. So because you're cycling through your options here, all right, let's see what sticks instead of having a set game plan. So what should we do in this instance? Okay. Afterwards, before we get to the point where we're hitting sweep at close ranges, let's just press the light kick and walk away. Press the light kick and walk away. Why do we want to press light kick and walk away? Is because if they whiff anything in your face, then that's when you're ready to hit something. Right? A lot of this character is looking for weaknesses and holes, right? And with punishing them. You'll find that you'll get the most value out of doing this, right? It can also set up dive kick as well, yes, but that's being greedy. I don't promote greediness unless your opponent is really boo-boo. But it also can set up dive kick. Oh god. Ooh. So it can also do that as well. But I like the idea of looking for an opportunity to punish something and then taking advantage of it. Right? But instead of going for sweep because you think, oh, maybe he might walk back, but then if he doesn't walk back, now you suffering. Unfortunately, this guy is just gonna go for a crouch jab and just wave away your problems. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. In this situation, because you have so little drive gauge, right? Obviously, button drive rush is not on the table. So what can you do instead? Instead, you should be looking for normals that you can press that are fairly long and will also give you drive gauge back. So what sort of buttons are those? Right? That's when we can start pressing standing medium kick. That's when we can start pressing standing heavy kick. Sorry. Oh damn, I didn't get the thing. But anyways, those are the options that I want you to start showing. Why? Because we need this to come back. And without this, we can't low forward drive rush or crouching medium kick drive rush, which is the bread and butter of this game. We need this in order to do this. So how do we get this? Is that we start using things like standing medium kick and standing heavy kick, right? Those are how you're going to get better at building meter. We need to find ways to build meter with the character that we're using. Okay, level 2. A sickening situation indeed. However, things to keep in mind. If bro launches the tornado at you, if he launches it, oh god. If he launches it at you, oh no, I assume you got hit. I assume you got hit. I'm just gonna assume. But if he launches it at you, you can press level 3. Just throwing that out there. Everything else, you're gonna have to hold or be smart about. Now, if your opponent decides to try and jump at you, then you can try using up back light kick. If they use forward medium punch, like so, he is -3, which means his turn is over. Now, if he dashes at you, right? It's a different situation. Right? If he dashes at you, it's very hard to check the dash. I'm just being honest. It's hard to check the dash. But if he goes for forward medium punch, just remind yourself that he is negative. And because he's not punishable, but he's negative, which means that his turn is technically over and he has to make a decision. Either try to block it, get back to his tornado. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he didn't have combos. He didn't have combos. Hibiscus tea for Akuma. That's not cool. Cherry lemonade sounds good though. Yo, G Fuel, you don't sponsor me, dog. Yeah, he doesn't have routes. Honestly, I'm fairly certain he just goes for. Yeah, he just win. He won, but he just doesn't know routes. I don't know routes, but I know that at least. Spend the X, the EX. There wasn't much you could do to convert that. You could level 3, but even then it would still leave you in burnout. It wasn't a great situation altogether. But I've always kind of wanted to try G Fuel, but I know the sugar that's in it is kind of OD, so that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Okay. When dealing with his fireball, if by any chance he charges it at you. Question, is Raw Driver's Jab a bad idea or is it good? I've been using it a bit more when I have the opportunity to. I need to clear my eyes. Is Raw Driver's Jab a bad idea? Your neck. Is it a good thing? Hell yeah, it's a good thing. Hell yeah, it's a good thing. Is it a good thing? Of course it is a good thing. It's a great thing. It's the game. It's the game. Okay? You're getting mixed signals? It's the game. It's the game. Look. It's the game. All right, anyways. Is it a good idea, brother? Yes. How many times have you watched my thing and I'm like, low forward driver's jab, raw driver's jab? It's the game. Yo, JabX TV, appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. It's literally the game. Oh. Yeah. Back to what I was talking about. Sorry. We got distracted. But anyways, this is what I want you to start doing. Oh, it's too. Okay. They try to spin. Okay. What you should be doing. Because number one, the way their fireball works is not great. Okay, so if you see them charge it, go for it. Even if they don't charge it and they're able to block in time, they still technically have to hold the pressure because the heavy one is still plus. If you hit them, you're successful. If they block it, you're still plus. So that situation is not great for him. Take advantage of that. This goes same thing with other characters. Also, test their gangster. Jump at them when they're charging, not when they're just firing it, when they're charging. Test them. Hey, okay? This is a good lesson though, okay? You got your hit, you got your knockdown. When this animation is hidden, the spiral arrow is hidden, where do my eyes go immediately? My eyes go here immediately. Why? Because now I have to tailor my offense to accommodate how much drive gauge I have. If I don't do this, that's where I do something like crash out, drive, rush, stand, jab, throw. Now I'm burnt out. And he got all of this to work with. And now I'm the unhappy guy. Now I got a stuffer. Now I'm in burnout. I don't want that. Okay? This is how we gotta be smart here. Okay, let's see what you decide to do. Works out. So you can't hit the second spiral. Cool. You know what this is, right? I don't see a good meme. I'm not gonna use it. I don't see a good meme. Okay, you know what this is right here? You know what this is? Oh, that's what this is. My fault. That's what this is right here. GG's, shake my hand. That's what this is right here. GG's. Good games, brother. Good games, sister. Appreciate the games. I keep pressing the wrong buttons today. Appreciate the games. Better luck next time, buddy. That's what this is right here. I don't know how to get into thing. There you go. Okay, it's immediate. Okay, cool. Thanks for the round, buddy. Shake my hand. That's what this is right here. Shake my hand, buddy. Appreciate the games, man. Guess we can play next time, man. That's what that is. It could also be, man, I'm better than you. You thought you could wake up DP on me? You suck. It could be that too. Now, DI him. Listen, you went for this situation. Sometimes you'll find yourself in this situation here. You want to know what you do in this situation? Hold my nuts. Respectfully and with love. What are you going to do? DI back? What are you going to do? DI back? Like, what are you going to do? Level 1? Okay. And spend that drive gauge then. You know what I mean? DI this fellow. Why this dragon? That works. Like seriously, what are you about to do? What are you about to do? What are you gonna do to me? You're cooked. Oh god. My brother. Listen. They do this mid-screen, something's coming. Something's coming. Okay, I was being extra with the light kick. You get the point though? You get the point? As long as you're reacting to it, literally like 7 out of the 10 tools you have in order to press something, you can literally do something about it. So when they spin like that and you think they're gonna jump at you, just be ready to press something in the case that they do. Corner, I don't think he has pressure like that. Yeah, no, not yet. This is hard. It's hard to speak on because you never know what type of Rashid that you're gonna come across. But it has not touched you yet. So what does that mean? If it has not touched you yet, then at the very least, you should be trying. I can't even say you should be trying to tech. Because you tech, you get hit by the tornado because he neutral jumped, and then you get punished for it. There's a lot of moving parts here, but suffice to say, this is one of those situations where doing nothing is going to be more helpful than doing something. Why? Let's say we do nothing and we wait till the fireball touches us. We do nothing. Now what? So let's talk about this situation here. Now that this situation is over, how much health did I lose? I took 2 throws, but that was it. Right? I took 2 throws. Let's say, for instance, I'm a wise guy. Do what you did. Now I took a punish counter throw, which was more damage, and I still was put in a guess situation where I took another throw. So I took what? 1 punish counter throw and 2 normal throws. Is that math right? Is that math right? Let me see if that math was right. 1 punish counter throw and 2 and a normal throw. That's what I took. Versus taking the normal throw, pushing them off. Survive the situation with only taking 1 throw. This is how you're gonna make the difference. Now, why is it this situation sucks? It sucks for everybody. I'd rather take this situation than foolishly go for like, oh, he's near me, let me go for throw. Granted, it would have worked. He's near me, let me go to throw. Right? I go for throw, and now I'm in a situation where he neutral jumped. Let's see if we can. Anyways, that's the goal of it. You want to mitigate this. This situation is not good for anybody at any rank, but the way you go about it can mitigate how much you actually have to deal with. I can't pretend to be a Rashid player. Okay. Oh wow, really? Tell me more. Get blocked. Okay, good. Oh no. That was the situation we're waiting on. Remember that situation before when I told you when he starts holding it? When he starts holding it, remember how I talked about that, right? When he starts holding it, lose. He decides to hold it against you, he loses. Oh, right? He loses. And then on top of which, you can test his gangster. Sometimes I like to test the gangster because did you press it right? Did you do it right? Because if you don't do it right, you just get blown up. Right? This is truly not as oppressive as you think it is. Now, granted, if they use EX Fireball into level 2, then that's a little bit more scary. But them charging it raw diggity like this is not as scary as you think it is. Oh no, if only we pressed Drive Rush after our buttons. But it's all good. Okay. I'm gonna keep repeating this. You have butter, okay? Fresh from the cow. You got butter here. Full steak, fresh from the cow. You got all this to work with. Drive Rush. Drive Rush. Now, the math behind what we're about to do is this. Is like so. Okay? We decide to Drive Rush here. We put them into a throw situation. Right? Granted, some people will be like, oh, you spent 3 bars for a throw. No, that's incorrect. I spent 3 bars to start making you think. Why? Because now, when you're thinking this is coming, now you get hit with a normal. So I spent 3 bars to make you think. This is how you make your opponent. This is what we call conditioning your opponent. Now, there are going to be some opponents who are going to just block out the situation irregardless. Those are people we call unconditional, because we can't condition them no matter how much we show them one option. Now, in those cases, we keep doing that option until they learn. And it's either they learn or they die by it. This is the mentality you need to be going in with. Guess. Nice job. Unfortunate, that's why only put parry once it's on you. Yep. Yeah. The situation sucks. It does. But one option that I'll show you if you're looking to get out of a situation like that, right? One option that you can use that is very unique to Cammy is as such, right? You get hit here and you're like, oh, he's far away from me. He's far away from me. So I'm gonna wake up EX dive kick. You're gonna EX dive. Now we're still in the game. Now granted, either way, this is a risk, right? If he decides to go for this, you see him go for anything that is like committal or anything, we use the EX dive kick or even dive kick in general to make up the difference. Using your air mobility or your air options to make up the difference is going to be a very important part on whether you're able to put a round together. Because unfortunately, it's a bad situation to be in, right? There are going to be levels of guessing, but I'm just adding more to your repertoire of decisions you can make in those situations. But thank you for the replay, brother mans. All right, let's see. Who's next? Then it's Javix, right? No, it's J Clouds. J Clouds, then Javix. J Clouds and Javix, it looks like, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm going at the correct order. J Clouds is a modern Terry. No worries, brother. No worries. And because now I'm back on YouTube, the VOD is always there. The VOD is always there. Fortunately, the way I like to coach is conducive to both modern and classic, because the way I like to coach is like, I want you to start thinking more about the decisions you make, why you make them. Okay, one thing you'll find in gold is that number one, you don't have to do very much. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, you don't have to go for the super committal options. You don't have to do very much, because a lot of your opponents are going to do things that are unsafe in and of itself, right? Now, what you need to recognize at gold is identifying those basic bad habits and learn how to punish them. They don't have to be the most optimal yet, but just knowing that they exist, identifying them, and punishing them. Whoa! Wait, no, 5 gifted, brother? Whoa! Wait, who did this? I don't have my thing. Who's this? Butt Nugs? Oh, dang, butt. Yo, hold on. Yo, hold on. Let me. Dank butt nuts. Dank butt nuts. Appreciate the 5 gifted, brother. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that, man. I do. I really, really do. I appreciate the kind words. By the way, thanks for the YouTube videos and the free replay reviews. Of course, man. For everybody. It's all about the community, man. Butt nugs, appreciate it. Appreciate it, though. Thank you for all the hard work you do. Listen, brother, it's all about the love of the fighting games, bro. If you want to know my lore, what I would do is that I had friends that I would play fighting games with, right? There was one guy, well, two of them, 2 guys, right? And then I would play them when we would play fighting games or whatever. And then I'm like, yo, instead of doing that, why don't you just do this? And he's like, oh, it works really good. I'm like, yes, it does work really good. And then that's where I'm like, okay, I can, if I watch someone play or play them, I can kind of guide them and help them. Then I started doing YouTube, and initially I wanted to do like a news style stuff on FGC and then talk about my opinions on stuff. But eventually it kind of changed where like, okay, Street Fighter was dropping. I'm gonna spend some time, get into Master, and then from there I'm gonna help people get better at the game. And lo and behold, a year later, this is where we're at. Dank Buttnuts, appreciate you again. I am messing up your name. DBN. There you go, DBN. Okay, J Clouds. We're gonna run through some very basic stuff here. Okay. Number 1, something to identify. Okay. How do you somewhat have routes? Something to identify. This is what we call a DP. EXDPs are unsafe, massively so. Okay. Now, what we can do is that we want to go for a punish here. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. What do we have? Okay, let's say we keep it simple like that. Okay, we take a route like that, at least we're hurting them. That's the important part here. Okay, after you hurt them, okay, you want to apply a little bit of pressure to them. That's it, right? Something like this. Okay, something like this. Just something as simple as that will take you a long way. Why? Because a lot of your opponents don't know how to deal with stuff like this, right? The other thing I want you to learn how to do is doing this. It's called a throw loop. Okay, so why is it called a throw loop? It's because when you do it, right, it goes back into itself. So you press throw, you walk up and you press throw again. Okay, throw loop. Now, with that said, you need to practice the timing on it because it's not necessarily the freest thing, as you can see. Walk forward into another throw. The best way to practice this is to set up them in the corner just like this, right? This is the best way to set it up. Put them in the corner just like how we have them. Throw, and then walk up throw again. You're going to set up their wake up to wake up crouch jab on Ryu. When you do this, what you're going to try and do is force a counter hit. Okay, what's going to happen is that if you get it correct, you're going to catch them with the throw and it's going to show counter hit. If you do it incorrectly, you're going to get hit by a crouch jab. This is how you're going to practice it. It's going to help you in the long term to learn this skill. Good. See, you're afraid to push up. Push up. You did it. You're afraid. Listen, okay? We're not at a step where we're looking at resources hard, but look how much. Look at the advantage you have. If you take a little EXDP, that's like this, man. Like, you know, and he burns himself out. You know, and he burns himself out. It's you know. It's nothing crazy. You don't have to do anything crazy. I'm not demanding anything crazy of you, but like, you know, these are just kind of the things I want you to keep in mind. Don't be afraid. Even if you get hit by level 1, don't be afraid. You have a lot of health. I know we're not at the point yet where we're doing that, but okay. The next thing I want you to practice, right? Oh, I'm not getting it. This is what I want you to practice. I don't know if you have crouching medium punch. Hold on. This sucks. Okay, I can do it. Cool. So this is what I want you to start practicing, okay? When you knock down and you're gonna decide to mash, go for a crouching light punch. Gotta go. Okay, no worries. Appreciate you stopping by, agent. When you're going for your mash here, right? I want you to go for your crouching light punch into the crouching medium punch. Why? Because if you're correct and you get the counter hit, it combos. I can't get it to go. Monitor is so uncomfortable for me. There you go. And the better part is that if you get the auto combo there, you actually kill. So taking advantage of the fact that your opponent mistimed something and then going for a punish here. So just keep it in mind the fact that if you're going for a cross jab, you can also go for this. This is an option as well. It's a decent option as well. If you feel like you can't hit that one too often, you can go for that option as well. Instead of just going for a crouch jab 3 times in a row, that is an option available to you. I actually gotta I gotta end soon. Okay. Cool. Don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid. Listen. Listen. You right now, you have health to play around with, okay? Even if you eat this, like you still have all of this left. Like you have health to play with. Don't be so afraid. You find that the more you play afraid of your opponent, the more you're giving them opportunities to do something for you. Okay, another thing that I want you to start doing, okay, something very basic. When you hit your anti-air like this, okay, after you hit it, I want you to be holding parry. Okay, when you hit it, I want you to hold parry. Why? Because now we can do something like this. So after you get the successful anti-air DP, like you did, hold parry, double dash forward. Okay. Now, off of this situation, we can go for different options. Plus forward, yeah, that works too. Right? This is the type of things that I want you to do. Oh god. Terrible at modern inputs. Essentially, you want to go into stand. Oh, you want to go from stand jab into stand fierce. Or let's keep it simple. Let's do that. Okay, let's keep it very simple. So after you get the successful anti-air, hold parry, dash at your opponent. When you dash, you're gonna press jab. Okay. After the jab, you can go for a throw. Okay. After the anti-air, parry, dash, jab. Afterwards, after the jab, we can go for throw. Okay. Start using that option. Get more comfortable with using that option. We'll enhance it and we'll add more to it as we go along. But for now, I want you to work on having the basic of the basics when it comes to offense structure. Like I mentioned before, this is an identifier, right? The moment you see this, the moment you see them go up like this, that is an opportunity for you to punish them heavy. I know you're getting wrapped up in the bout of it and everything like that, but this is a moment that we can't give up because it is a moment where we can get some significant damage on it, right? Instead of hitting a jab, we could hit the standing heavy kick into the medium auto combo, right? These are just opportunities that you have available if you are aware of these type of things. A lot of what you're going through in gold is just being aware, identifying what's going on and punishing it. Okay. Okay. Listen. Okay, listen. Sometimes you're gonna have to use your fireball. Now, granted, you're going to have to. I see. You're going to have to learn. I don't know if you know how to do quarter circles yet, but it's definitely something that you're gonna have to learn to do. Okay. Now, why do we want to learn it? Because normal S special, right, only gives you the short one. You get access to the longer one by actually inputting the longer one, right? So this will help you in the fireball game when you're dealing with a Ryu that just wants to throw fireballs, because now your fireball travels under it, right? You can also use an option like EX, right? By using the EX fireball, we not only eat their fireball, but it also gives us the opportunity to walk forward at them. These are the options that I want you to be more of. I want you to be aware of and know that it's available to you. Oh no, that's an auto combo. I was like, oh, okay, that's a decent combo. Do you notice how you're not using your fireball at all? This is something that you need to get used to doing a little bit more. You want to force your opponent to jump at you a little bit more? You're going to have to use these. This is what's going to motivate your opponent to jump at you. Then when your opponent does decide to jump at you, you anti-air them, right? And then like we mentioned before, we're going to go for the stand jab. The hold parry, forward dash, stand jab. That's how we're going to get that to flow a little bit more often. Ooh. Ooh. Right? We talked about that. That's another peak situation where you can go for it. Okay. So one thing I want to bring to your attention, I'm not sure if you noticed, but even though you want to let this rip, right, it's technically not invulnerable, meaning that you can get hit out of this decision. However, if you decide to use the EX one, the one that costs drive gauge, this one is invulnerable. Okay, the only invulnerability that this version has is being air invulnerable, meaning that if your opponent jumps at you, then it will clip them no matter how close they are to you, provided you do it at a timely one. If they land and they block, then that's something different. Okay, so there's just some basic, very basic things that I want you to work on. It's just looking for things that you can punish, identifying it, and using your normals to punish it accordingly. Those are the things that I want you to work on. That's the main thing right now. Once you get into platinum a little bit more convincingly, then we start incorporating anti-airs. Then we start incorporating slightly better combos. Those are things, that's how you're gonna find the improvement. Let me see what is left for me. Javix. I only have time for one more quick one, so I'm gonna throw this in there. 1200. Okay, let's go for this one. Master, Javix, Brazil. Let's do it. Okay, we're at Ken. EX Fireball, cool. Anti-air is cool. Drive Rush, cool. No need to bait yet. Like I keep mentioning, no need to bait yet. No need to bait yet. Just run at them. Just run at them. And you're correct. Boom. Right? Don't overthink it. Javix, already I feel like you're an overthinker. This spells to me you're an overthinker. What are you baiting for? Baiting EXDP? Why? Again, EXDP. Why? Damn. Nice. Oh, unfortunate. EXTP, you know, doing too much, but it's okay. GG's. Nice. Okay. Would have preferred the side switch, but it's okay. Block, you know. Something that you gotta keep in mind, okay? Ryu's try to get away with this because they used to do this back in Ryu's used to do this back in thing. Hold on. They used to get away with this because back in 5, standing medium punch was plus. Don't let them get away with it. Don't let them get away with it. All right, or if you want, even if you want to try something like this, you know what I mean? Don't let them get away with standing medium punch into crouching medium punch. No. Right? Don't let them get away with it. It's not plus. Don't respect it. Now, if they drive rush into it, obviously we have to respect it. Sometimes what they like to do is drive rush, standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, or crouching medium kick, right? They'll use these type of options. Just remind yourself, drive rush, standing medium punch is plus. Respect it. Cool. The next standing medium punch turns over. Unless they start following it up with an EX special move like EX Fireball or even Fireball, but technically Fireball, normal Fireball won't work just because it's too close to the opponent. Okay. Same thing as the last guy. You get that anti-air DP, awesome. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons because of modern. Right? Throw them in the corner. Or, hold on. I cannot get my timing right. You know what I'm doing. Or if you really want this, the corner again, you can go for something like this. Hold on. Since you have drive gauge to spend, you can take them to the corner. Get a forward dash and you're +4 still. Oh, combo routes. I hate thee. Forward dash, you're still +7. You get +7. And you're close to the corner. Meaning the next time you go for a throw, if you're in that situation, then you can also go for it. Now, in this situation, you can also go for throw. If you go for back throw to try and throw them in the corner, you can also get another anti-air DP as well, right? Everyone that is at this level, I want them to start doing stuff like this, right? When you're going for your throw, if you see them jump, you should be ideally ready. This is something that people need to practice a little bit more often. You can set it up by using the recording. Normally I try to bait too much because I feel like when I go to pressure, I always get perfect parry. Listen. Let me keep it a stack with you. Hold on. Let me pause the music for a second. Okay? You know what? You know. Listen. It's propaganda that every time that you go for pressure, you're getting perfect parried. It's not the fact that every time you go for pressure, you're getting perfect parried. It's that every time that you go for pressure and you get perfect parried, you remember it. It's not the fact that it happens every time. It's that you're remembering it. You're not remembering the 10,000 times that you're actually hitting the meaty there. You're not remembering those. You're just remembering the times where it pissed you off. And the times that pissed you off are the times you got perfect parried. So don't let that stop you from going for offense. It is a pro propaganda. Not listen. The fact that you're like, oh, I'll get perfect parry, back throw, and then die. No. There's also 4 extra decisions that you could have made there that you didn't make there because you had to guess. And guessing is not a bad thing. It's fighting games. Fighting games always have guessing. I'm keeping it a stack with you. This is what the fighting game community wants you to believe, and it's just simply not true. Fighting games have guessing in it. Okay? That's just the reality of it. Okay? And if you feel like your opponent is always waking up parry, throw them. Throw them. Throw loops are in the game for a reason, right? Let's do it. I'm being so serious. I'm talking to you person to person. It is such an important thing to note, because otherwise people just keep saying things like that, and because of that, it leaves a mental block. It literally leaves a mental block for you, and you can't get past that because you keep thinking that every time I press a button, I'm getting perfect paired. It's simply not true. So after that anti-air, we should be using our meter to drive rush, right? It was a good anti-air. Ooh, what were you pressing? You're gonna try and match the eye? The eye, not the answer. That's something I need to work on, recognizing that they're doing specific things in certain moments and they're adjusting their patterns. Sometimes they're just rouletting. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes they're rouletting, but that's the reality of fighting games. Like, if you truly don't like the aspect of like guessing, then unfortunately this genre is a very tough one to get by without having a single guess happen. That being said, pressing DI here is not the correct answer. Why? Because number 1, he has this. Number 2, you only have this. Number 3, even if you're correct, you're not going to be correct. It's very hard for you to be correct in this instance. So hitting DI is not going to be the answer. Hitting forward after blocking, aka a drive reversal, might help. but it's not guaranteed to help. And then what do you do with this? Slow. Huh? I actually don't know how. I don't know. I know it's negative. I don't know how negative it is though. It's not -4. I actually don't know how negative it is. You went for Crouch Fierce. Oh. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, am I playing as Ryu? Oh, did I stick Ryu? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I stuck Ryu. Yeah, you get it. You were just slow. Oh. Oh. Wait. I think you win. I think you win here. Ugh. I think you win here. At least you don't win, but you put them in a checkmate situation. Please. Oh, now I get it. God. Please, game. Please, show love on me. But you did go for the right route. You just, unfortunately, you go for light punch, light kick, sure you can. Feel this combo is very, very hard to do because you don't know. No, I think in this case, he went for the correct thing. It was the correct punish. But the thing is just, I'm just terrible with Ken routes. I'm terrible with Ken routes. But if we wanted to be completely meter sensible, what I would do is that I would go for this route and then spend level 1. But for some reason, after my run cancel, I'm terrible at pressing standing medium punch apparently. Okay, we got things to do, but it's suffice to say I want to show you, but it's okay. My hands is not doing it today. But anyways, you can go into this thing as well. What you can do is that you can go, you're crouching a run cancel medium punch target combo into level 1 or level 2. You generally want to use level 2 instead of just burning it all because number 1, you still have another round to go, right? Actually, that might not even, you could have actually closed out, I think. So if you spend level 3 there, I want to show it. I want to show it so bad. But anyways, you level 3 there. They're in burnout. They're also in the corner. Now you can go for one of those stun situations where all they can do is spend their meter like level 3 or level 2. Okay. Yep. You went for mash. This is the worst one. This is the worst decision. A lot of people, you think DI is a good reversal decision. It's really not. It leaves you in a situation where, like, if they do anything correctly, if they do any semblance of things correctly, you just get hit. If they press jab, you get punished for this, right? If you press if they hold up forward, you get punished for this, right? They walk back, you get punished for this. There's very few options, far and few between options when you decide to press it like this, that you're actually going to get value from this. This is like, when it comes to percentages, 85% chance an option like this is going to fail. This is why people don't choose it very often. Once you realize that, I understand your panics, I understand your emotions are running high, especially when you're blocking, right? But the thing is, it's not going to net you anything. It's literally not going to give you anything that you want or what you think it'll give you. So instead of committing to something like that, let's keep it simple. Let's go for a simpler option. The reality is, when it comes to that situation there, crouching medium punch, then he went for another crouching medium punch, and then once that second crouching medium punch is over, that's it. Right? Sometimes you gotta be okay. Sometimes your opponent is going to overextend. That's when we can use delayed jab. You were trying to use delayed jab, but the thing is that delayed jab on a plus frames it doesn't come out clean sometimes, right? So what he went for this, right? When he went for this, after that, his turn is over. Right now, you can go for a jab. Obviously, they can go for something cheeky because this is 0, right? They can technically go for a cross jab and cause a trade, but either way, the turn's over unless we commit to an option where we're like running at them, right? Something that I want you to practice is that right when they jump at you and you answer them, be prepared. Okay, the other thing is that when you're in the corner, I want you throw looping them. Don't be trying to bait because you're afraid. Throw loop them. And you got to make sure because his is a little bit iffy. Because Ken's is a little bit iffy, you're going to have to practice hitting the throw loop. Right? Because this one's a little bit more manual timed. Right? Practice the throw loop. Make sure you're able to hit the throw loop more consistently. Right? Now, once they stop doing that and then they start trying to, some of them are going to jump. So I think there was one time where you hit a nice cross cut. There was one time you hit a nice cross cut. Being prepared to anti-air, super good. Okay. Like so, beautiful thing, right? Then if you're able to, we add a different part, because your opponents are sometimes gonna try and change it up. All right, being able to shut this down and get some pressure started afterwards, impeccable. Right? This is what I want you to practice. Okay? Now that you got your throw loop down, now you mastered that. Cool. Next part. After you throw loop them, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Add 2 delay. Because why? The 2 delay accounts for a delay back throw. Or delay tech. I'm sorry, delay tech. So you walk forward, walk back. That's when we can start putting Stand Fierce in their eyes. Right? That's when we can start putting Stand Fierce in their eyes. Am I tripping, or Tyler? I can't see your message. Wait, did Tyler type something? Yeah, you gotta make sure. Oh no, he just added you. That's why I was like, I didn't see your message, because you said that's true as well. Am I tripping? I didn't see. Okay. Live your life. Right? That's how you're gonna get better at the delays. Okay? Once you get better at it, right? You'll make it seem like you're gonna walk up and do it again, but you're truly not. And then you walk back and then you hit them with whatever you want. Right? That's how you're gonna take advantage of it, okay? That's what I want you to work on. The other thing is that when you're in neutral here, feel free to, go for this option. This option is not bad by any means. Don't feel like you can't use this option, right? Raw Drive Rush is a good option. Between using your fireball, right? Using Raw Drive Rush stand jab, standing medium kick, and then using crouching medium kick drive rush. Those are your options. Raw Drive Rush is so good. It's so good. Hold on. This is the last thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can Raw Drive Rush at somebody. Raw Drive Rush is so good, right? If your opponent checks you, now you have to be more mindful. It can't be the only thing you do, obviously, but being able to Raw Drive Rush, right? Mix it up between fireball, jump, Raw Drive Rush, and overall neutral options is gonna be how you survive in this game. If you're not able to do this on like a consistent basis, then you're gonna be struggling more. My Ken is pretty garbo. Putting that out there, like so, right? Right? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. No, that's fine. Don't be afraid. Throw them in the corner. Nice. Don't be afraid. Right? Use your options. Okay, so he goes for a crouching crouch jab, right? Off those situations. So the next time I'm gonna take advantage of it. See how he goes for a jab when I'm going for a setup? See how he's going? You see how he's going for jab each time? Oh, I pressed thing. See? Went for jab. Now that I'm seeing he goes for jab after situations, now I'm going to start pressing throw afterwards. Frame trap him. That's the benefit of using that option. See how I noticed I'm low on drive gauge, so I'm deciding to not go for options that'll blow me up. Oh, I messed up the route. That was good. That was the correct option. But if I walk back on this situation. Don't be afraid of, yep, that's fine. Oh, I forgot about that option. I actually legit forgot about that option. Oh. Oh. Oh no, I'm dead. It's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, I messed up. Oh! Damn it! Never mind. See? Don't worry about that. I'm noticing that my meter is low, so I'm not trying to drive rush or anything like that, right? Oh. Keep them trapped. I don't know the route for that. I don't know the route for that. I could be honest. That's fine. Back up. Oh, he pressed thing. Oh, I didn't press. Okay. DI. Oh, I won the game. Oh, I won the game. I didn't buffer it. I'll play the first two, and then that's it. I didn't buffer it. But again, keep things simple. Oh, look at that, huh? Look at that. Now that he's pressing, look at that. He blown himself up, huh? Look at that. Watch out. Yo. No. Come here. No. Hold this. Mash DI. Yo. Look at that. You see? Don't be afraid, man. Don't assume your opponent is good. Okay, this is what I mean. Stop thinking your opponent is good. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. He's very good at that. Yeah, but I have answers. Nope. Ooh. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we'll end this with a driver's jab. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. I wanted to end it with a raw driver's jab. It's a guess. You know, just why not? You're gonna keep trying to mash out of it, the situation. Why not? Like, I'm not afraid. See what I mean? Exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, he tried a good answer. Oh no. It was me being cheeky. I might lose because I was being cheeky. Okay, I was being too cheeky. Blah. Ooh. There it is. Whoa! Oh no! What? We done. You. I don't know routes. What am I supposed to do there? Like this? Like this is probably the correct route. But as a non-Ken player, I think I did all right. But you see what I mean? Like, don't be afraid of your opponent. Truly don't. Just because I was doing something basic like that, that's a diamond 3. Truly did not have answers for what I was doing, right? He tried doing backdash a couple times, but then, you know, how much did it really get him? You know what I mean? But anyways, that's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? Anyways, Fun stream. Hope everyone has a good night. I will see you guys next Tuesday. I hopefully can finish tomorrow's video on time. I gotta do some celebrations and I kind of left a little bit late. Not today, bro. Not today. Hey, hit me up tomorrow. I might be free tomorrow. But anyways, you didn't even ask if we're playing today. I would have made some time for it. But anyways, have a good night, everyone. Appreciate you guys stopping by the stream, and we'll take it from there. Peace out, my